Hello friends, welcome back to QGIS Basics. In this video, we will not talk about QGIS, but we will talk about GIS. Here we will list 20 GIS softwares ranking wise. So best 20 GIS software applications. Here we will discuss about their pros and cons, what they are doing, and what we have considered for their ranking is that analysis part, whether the GIS software is able to do some analysis on vector raster tool, temporal analysis, geostatics, network analysis, and scripting support. Second one is cartography, map types, coordinate system used in GIS, map layouts, elements, labeling, annotation, 3D capabilities, animation, map automation, and symbology. Third, we have considered editing, table manipulation, creating and modifying features, geocoding, topology fixing, interoperability, metadata editing, and catalog/browser. Fourth one is imagery support, image classification, whether GIS software is supporting LiDAR integration, remote sensing tool, georeferencing, and photogrammetry. And last one is support, whether the software is giving any community support or forum support, are documents available online or with software. So these are the points which we have considered for ranking of a GIS software. So let's get started. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe. At 20 position we have SAGA GIS. The name of the game for SAGA GIS is Geoscience. If you go down to rabbit hole, you may get lost. Its documentation on lacks so much that you don't even know the input and output. It doesn't have any right documentation, but it has some of the rarest tools you will ever find in the GIS software. It has so much tool that it is integrated with QGIS also. Pros are unique tool set for geoscience, powerful for terrain and raster data. It has command line interpreter, 3D rendering and analysis tool, geostatistic tool like kriging, GPL license offer freedom, decent interoperability, user friendly, and robustness. It is very fast. Cons: missing core documentation, strange noise after running tool, lack of cartography feature and templates, limited data editing and manipulation, no automation, no automatic topology error fixing, lack of online web mapping publishing. At 19 we have ILWIS. The ITs are making a comeback. As a part of it, ILWIS is still embracing the era. But if you need remote sensing tools, it is a decent place to look. There are also 3D visualization and stereo imaging. Despite its desperate need for a maker, ILWIS is versatile in a specific niche. Pros: monitoring and modeling the Earth system, object-based image classification, land change modeling, 2D and 3D visualization with time series, free and open source software, image classification and remote sensing tool. Cons are light on documentation and tutorial information, lack advanced mapping feature and layout support, small community support and discussion forum, sparse tool for advanced editing. At 18th position, Golden Software Surfer. Surfer is part of Golden Software Suite. Alongside Strater, Voxler, and Grapher, you get a nice mix of 3D analysis and editing capabilities. But its key feature is how you can produce professional quality thematic maps. It's basically used for creating thematic maps. Pros: focus on data visualization, versatile in thematic map production, user-friendly interface, data manipulation for XYZ points, census-based street data geocoding, short learning curve. Cons: license cost but more affordable, specialized in specific domains, narrow range of analysis tool, lacks web map publishing capabilities, sparse tool for advanced editing. At 17 we have AutoCAD Map 3D. AutoCAD Map 3D has the same look to it, so it makes you feel comfortable. Basically, AutoCAD Map bridges the gap between CAD and GIS. You get map layout, data management and editing capabilities, but linking CAD and GIS you will get the best of both worlds. Pros are solid for editing and topology, surface and lidar point cloud tool, ribbon interface with logical organization, fusion between CAD and GIS, generate thematic maps and map books, good for those familiar with Autodesk. Cons: license cost and maintenance. Everywhere license costs get stuck to GIS software. Limited specialized analysis tool, sparse for cartography and map types. The look and feel of map layout are clunky. High learning curve for those unfamiliar with Autodesk. You have to be familiar with the CAD engine also. At 16 we have TatukGIS. Tatuk is straightforward and well-rounded. Its leading feature include its state-of-the-art editing format support and scripting environment. Fun fact: the origin of TatukGIS is based on Tatuk Lake in British Columbia, Canada. Pros are strong data editing tool, rich API for customization, high quality map creation, straightforward and well-rounded, mobile web map develop tools, free TatukGIS viewer and coordinate calculator. Cons are interface is outdated, old interface, affordable but still has a cost, light community support and involvement, not as rich in tool as other commercial GIS softwares, lack of emerging technology tools. At 15 we have Maptitude. Maptitude stands out as one of the more affordable one-stop shop GIS platform on the market. While it's true the Maptitude is a low-cost professional GIS, you might want to look elsewhere for higher level analysis. Pros are routing analysis to optimize delivered routes, good range of thematic mapping options, easy to learn and low learning curve, transmodeler and transcad for transportations, good product documentation and support. Cons are lack of higher level analysis, Maptitude for the web is rudimentary, range of geoprocessing, it doesn't have so much raster and vector geoprocessing, lack of remote sensing, photogrammetry and lidar tools. At 14th we have Manifold GIS. Manifold system is something you can just pick up and get accustomed to quickly. Its highlights are its intuitive interface, programmability and 64-bit processing. Manifold GIS has a solid set of tools but without the high price tag. Pros are process and display at the speed of light, CPU and GPU parallel processing, stable and intuitive user interface, natively 64-bit processing, good product documentation and support. Cons are minimal cartographical tool for map design, limited specialty tools, lack of advanced web mapping, light activity in the user community, low price tag, selecting file type when adding a data source. At 13 we have GE Small Worlds. You can read about here. It's I'll not read every line, you just go through this. These are the pros. These are the cons. It is also affecting cost. At 12th we have gvSIG. It has lots of feature. It has field app, 3D capability and desktop application. It's simple GUI, have mobile application, powerful CAD tools, etc. Cons are small community support. At 11th we have WhiteBox GAT. It can be integrated with QGIS also. It has 360 plus plugin tools. It's top-notch hydrology, lidar and terrain tool, fast speed with parallel processing, WhiteBox script for Python. Yeah, it can be expandable through ArcGIS, QGIS and WhiteBox tool. Cons: limited cartography, labeling and symbolization. At 10th we have GIS. GIS is one of those suites that let you geoprocess until the night falls. It is loaded gun with the sophisticated tools. It is so powerful that you can unleash GIS in QGIS as a separate toolbox. But its clunky interface and stubborn map projection rules holds it back. It is a powerful tool for vector and raster analysis. Pros: geoprocessing with 350 plus modules, lidar and network analysis, extensive document, free and open source, sophisticated tool for satellite imagery, 3D raster rendering and customization. It is well documented. Raster vector imagery and temporal tools. Cons: clunky user interface and odd toolbar locations. Defining projection on a startup. Steep learning curve for getting a start. Unsuitable for cartography. Command line window running in the background. Handle coordinate system in separate locations. These are the cons for GIS. So it's stand at 10. At 9th we have Cadcorp. Cadcorp integrated both GIS with CAD into a single application. In a near flawless way, it adds rich functionality for mapping and styling. It adds several feature ribbon interface, interoperability and developer tools. But when you combine it with server and cloud tools, the lesser known Cadcorp shines on the couple of levels. Pros are: intuitive ribbon interface for desktop GIS, build Cadcorp sys web map, host and serve data on the cloud, deploy web application through server, developer tools available for customization. Cadcorp sys express is read only and free to use. Cons: lack of support community forum, little remote sensing tool, new product without much background information. A CAD GIS specialist would but lack in other areas. At 8th we have QGIS 2. QGIS 2 was one of the largest community effort and open source progress in the history of GIS, and because it was community driven, it became wildly innovative and inventive. Even though QGIS 2 is completely open source, it still reveals the best. But now full support has shifted to QGIS 3. Pros are: QGIS GPL license offer freedom, beautiful labeling options, wide range of GIS analysis tools, amazing data interoperability, plugin extended functionality, large user base and online support. Cons: lack of 3D integration, graphical modeler is buggy, light on tool for topology errors, little on metadata standards, lidar and remote sensing classification. At 7th we have Global Mapper. Global Mapper is like a Swiss army knife in GIS analysis. It's straightforward to get started, but at the same time, Global Mapper has an incredible amount of flexibility. For example, it has a powerful display for lidar and elevation, all in 64-bit applications. Pros are: robust lidar display and processing, reads a large number of formats, advanced elevation manipulating tool, 64-bit with a user-friendly interface, publish web map through Mango Map. Cons are cost effective but not open source. It is not an open source software. It has a license. Poor symbolization and print layout. Editing tools are not robust. Cannot build web map and apps. Lack of emerging technology. At 6th we have FME, Feature Manipulation Engine. It is not a full-fledged GIS package. It is wrangle and slay your data like a jetty. It is extremely powerful and has a surprisingly active community. It can transform any type of data from one format to another. Pros are powerful with endless transformers. It is a data interoperability specialist. Active user community. Through documentation, FME server and FME cloud, ahead of the curve for emerging technology. Cons are poor traditional cartography display, inspector to check data, license level and cost, no editing and snapping tool, little functionality for web map and apps, remote sensing classification and analysis. At 5th we have MapInfo Professional. MapInfo Professional is all about location intelligence, and just like Geomedia, it is being a tale of shrinking market share from its rivals. But don't get fooled, MapInfo Professional is still a well-rounded GIS software suite with more of the business decision-making focus. Pros: ease of use and 64-bit processing, querying and improved table management, powerful addressing and geocoding, side-by-side mapping, improved visualization integration, smart ribbon-based navigation. Cons: interoperability and poor format support, high cost of a license, lack cloud-based platform, low functionality for online web map, poor support for remote sensing analysis. At 4th we have Hexagon Geomedia, supported by Intergraph. Hexagon Geomedia has 40 years of history, but lately it is taken a bit of a slide. Nevertheless, Geomedia is still solid as GIS software, especially when you pair it with ILWIS imaging. You get a arguable the best suite in remote sensing. Pros are fast query and analysis, strong cartography with smart labeling, remote sensing with ILWIS imaging, all-purpose mapping with multiple layouts, superior editing with smart snapping, mature software with 40 years of history. Cons are confusing license, small user community, cannot drag and drop files in Geomedia, poor interoperability with other GIS formats, database connectivity can be slow. And at 3rd we have ArcGIS Desktop. ArcGIS Desktop is cutting edge in GIS. It raised the bar to the next level by doing what other GIS softwares can. Its success is that it is expandable from field apps to modeling and scripting. ArcGIS Desktop is a powerful house for all things of GIS. Pros are high cost for use and maintenance, license level, bring limited tools for basics. It's too high in cost, underachieved for interoperability, being phased out for ArcGIS Pro, 32-bit application with Arc Catalog. Cons are scalability for extra capability, solid geoprocessing framework, beautiful cartography symbology options, full set of editing and topology tools, ArcGIS Online for web map and apps. At 2nd we have QGIS 3. Open source flow in the DNA of QGIS 3. It's being genetically tailored to break the mold of commercial GIS software with equally superior cartography, editing and analysis tools. It is not only a great choice because 3D is native as part of QGIS 3, but QGIS plugin still give you the power to analyze with almost endless capabilities. Pros: devoted voluntary community, sleek 3D integration, inventive editing, analysis and mapping tools, large user base and support, QGIS plugin, add functionality, 64-bit processing. Cons: missing highly specialized tools, stability issue for 3D and LiDAR, limited web mapping capabilities, large behind in emerging technologies, image classification like OBIA. And at first we have ArcGIS Pro. ArcGIS Pro stands first. ArcGIS Pro modernized GIS with ribbon interface, like Hexagon Geomedia, 64-bit processing and 3D integration. It is a massive overhaul with a focus on quickness, ingenuity and cartography. Even though ArcGIS Pro is a big machine with lots of moving parts, it earns the top spot. Pros are unified 3D integration, crisp cartography and labeling, true integration with ArcGIS Online, contextual smart ribbon interface, 64-bit processing, improved and intuitive editing, 1500 plus geoprocessing tools plus 35 toolbox. This is the power of ArcGIS Pro. Cons: high license cost, project files are bulky, MXD conversion miss all objects, license assignment through ArcGIS Pro, high level curve. So these are the top 20 GIS software which we have seen in this video. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.